Good morning, Jack here again. I thought it might make good sense to give people a little bit of an understanding of the entire project, because I started the first video with we'd already done quite a bit of work to get to that stage. So let me just explain in its entirety what we have with the farmhouse and the connection to the barn and what's happening with the roof. Show you the structure itself to start with, and then I'll work through around the other side and then get upstairs and show you what we've done about putting the concrete cap on the walls. This is the farmhouse here. You can see the wall that's on show is the barn, and this roof, this entire roof here to the chimney, will be raising up and going up to the level of the barn. That's to create the head height on the first floor from the windows that you see here. So it'll stop there. There's a party wall here to a second property, and on the back of that section, because inside the head height is slightly better, so on the reverse of the building there I'll be building a big dormer to give us head height at the back of the section to the right of the chimney. So as you can see, we put some scaffolding up, we took tiles off, took the beams out, took the chevrons, the rafters, as we know them, and I revealed the gable end wall of the barn by lifting all the tiles off there, so that I'll be able to chop into the gable wall of the stable and bring the roof trusses, or rather bring the roof purlins across to the heightened area of the gable right here. And then we'll have that will become the new front entrance to the property. I've already knocked through from this area because, as I say, traditionally the French didn't live upstairs, so there's a separate door access to go upstairs, which is there, and that's the normal door for the farmhouse here. Let's have a look through on the other side. I'll show you what's going on here. Actually, it might help to understand a little bit, because I'm in the barn now, so you can see here how where I've opened up the barn right on the gable end, and these purlins here will be mirrored across to the gable that I build up in the section that's open at the moment. So beautiful big A-frames, but in the barn, because the barn's much higher, I am actually building out into here, so the head height is fine. There's no problem. There's a full just about 2 something meter from the floor to the A-frame, so no problems with head height there. This is to the rear of the building, and it'll give you a good idea as to why we needed to do this. I'll go in a second and show you how we did the shuttering, because it was quite spooky to sort out because of these walls again, the French walls. So you can see where the shuttering comes in. This wall, as I said before, goes up to the top. This concrete cap will continue all the way along to this area here, and obviously goes up, and then there will be a large dormer coming out of the roof up here, right up to the ridge for the dormer. Okay, and you can probably see that there's a bunch of bars, a bunch of threaded bars. I'll explain why we had to do that. You can see once again the type of walls that we're trying to deal with here. These are only no mortar, just the clay dirt and whatever stone they could find they used or utilized. These lovely big stones. Also gives you an idea, the stones that you can see here gives you an indication of how old the property is, because I mentioned before they don't have foundations or footings. They just put big flat stones down as broad as they could find for the base, and then built up. But these are beautiful cornerstones. God knows how old they are. Got to be 200, 300 years old. and show you upstairs what we've done over the last day or two. And beautiful day today. It's about I think we've had a week of this corona thing, so we've got no excuses just to get on with it. But it's a beautiful day here in sunny Cornay. Absolutely beautiful. Right, upstairs. I mentioned before about wanting to build this first section as a starter. You'll probably see why now. This wall wasn't too bad. This excuse me, getting the shuttering on, which we did, I was able to, because this wall wasn't too bad. There was already a concrete lintel that had been laid by someone before. I was able to get some fixings into the shuttering to obviously keep it on. I didn't need any bars here to pinch the shuttering together front and back. I put quite a few fixings on the outside, and yesterday we got the mixer going, and we put a good amount in there, anything from about 150 to 200 millimeters of concrete cap. And as you can see, the kittens managed to leave their footmarks forever. Very nice. Spoilt my beautiful work. I'll just show you the gable whilst I'm up high, a little bit higher. You can see here what we've got to deal with. I'm still pondering what to do to actually shutter this, put a stepped concrete shuttering, or what. I don't really want to take this roof off here, which means I've got the purlins and the ridge which are in this gable. So I need to try and work out a way of getting it bonded together, good and firm and safe, and knitted together without taking all the existing timbers off from the next building there. The shuttering on this side was a little bit more bit more work involved. You can see clearly the stones. It's quite difficult to get a flat surface. You certainly cannot drill and plug and get any fixings in this type of material. It just doesn't work. It's impossible. You can't drill the flint, and you certainly can't get any strong fixings into the dirt mortar. So what do I do? Well, it works out quite well, because these threaded bars, I basically position the threaded bars in the shuttering so that it would rest on the wall with the undulations of the wall. I actually move the threaded bar to where I could get a decent seating on the wall itself, and then with the cross braces on the top, it makes a very, very firm structure, which as that one over there is full of rebar, this one also is full of rebar, and I've also dovetailed it into the barn wall. So this is going to get filled up with concrete in about an hour's time, and then I need to, right here there will be an opening, because there's a new corridor that goes down the back of the building that gets you into the second building, the second bedroom. So this has to be opened up. That entranceway there will just become a cupboard area for this region here, which is an office and a reading room upstairs. And what else can I tell you? I think for a second video that gives you a little bit of an idea of what the entire project is. It also shows you what we're having to work with as far as the actual materials. And then if anybody's got any ideas about how I do the shuttering without taking down, this section, give me a shout, hit me up, give me an idea. I don't mind. I've got a few ideas, but I don't have all the ideas in the world. So please let me know. And Neil, I'm going to send you this video. My friend Neil's a very, very clever guy with concrete. So I'm going to send him this and he can give me a few pointers maybe. Alright everybody, I'll send you another video soon. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.